Jesus help me. Oh Lord.
Statement was something like, why did your black sisters allow you or you guys to be on here looking like that on
Mm-hmm.
national TV? But in
Mm-hmm.
the same case, you're on a national platform pointing them out.
Okay.
That's just as bad.
So if EB or Erica on your show think that hey, me being boring, tedious, or whatever you think, or me and being
Oh my God.
Greg is tedious, it doesn't matter. We're being our authentic self, and you're watching and you're viewing. And my edges they're back today.
Answer the question though. Because I'm not sure if the question is you asking about me and Aaron as a whole or that scene. But if the
No,
question
that's that scene. Well, no.
that scene.
No,
So
actually, it's a two-parter. So I want you to
it's
answer about
definitely
the scene and then also Aaron in general. But go ahead with the scene
all right. Bet
first.
scene first. So as far as that scene, first of all, I was proud of my dad because just like I can be very very composed.
Mm-hmm.
I got that side to me. I know he was very
That and then us having a meeting and failing. And then once this opportunity happened, they were like, okay, well, now you guys really can't meet. So
Oh
that's
wow,
why,
that's crazy.
yeah. So even on the show, it says like, oh, I said like, oh, it's been 8-9 months because at that time of filming, it had, that's how much time it passed by.
Ready because it's already comments. What's going on? Da 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 da. Because I want to say, do you feel like that this show is a mixture of different shows put together? Like,
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. A lot of shows are a mixture of a lot of shows. I think this is a mixture of like Love is Blind meets Catfished. Only
yes, ma'am.
These people, they know their people.
Okay.
But when you're dating somebody virtually and you never actually got to see them, either one or two things can happen.
How did you feel about that? Because
I'm the type of person I'm about loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And see, a lot of people don't know what that is anymore. Morals. People don't know what that is anymore. And I am a type of person, my word is my bond. If you don't have nothing at all, you got your word. And see, one thing I can say about Shay, and I'm gonna say this disclosure first. I'm gonna talk about this once, and this is gonna be my last time talking about it. Because one thing, I don't have to put nobody name. I don't have to call nobody name out my mouth, for one. Two, with Shay, I went to Josh first.
Yeah, Lex was flirting with me. Oh, Lex wanted to fuck.
All right, first of all, welcome back to Commission Reviews, the queen of reality TV. There were some situations I want to say a little bit on Reddit where people felt that me posting a picture of Lex and the ape versus Chris's back was racist. But I want to make sure that I speak in a language that Lex can understand what I'm saying. So I want to make sure that we're very clear about this. So I want to make sure that she understands and what I'm saying. Oh, my bad. Hold on. she came back. Hold on. She back? Okay. I just want to make sure that she understands the language. If I don't, when I talk to her, that she may not get that. So I want to make sure that ape, that's the only way that she may be able to understand my language. So y'all want to come and say that I'm racist, even though I'm black and she's black, but don't make any sense. And hi, this is the wig from last season. Y'all missed her from last season. She's back again for the bag wig. And rest in peace to Chris's back. I want to say that real quick as well. Smoov has some things that she wants to say and to address, and I want to give her the floor, and then we'll get into the show as itself. So go right ahead, DJ Smoov.
First off, I apologize for my tardiness. I'm exhausted. I've been going all week, and I'm hoarse, as you can hear. So it's not going to be long. Where the hell he go?
She's here. She's probably just having some problems with her.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Anyway, so this week has been funny. I'm not gonna dig all into it because I'm only gonna say it once. As far as people talk they crap or whatever, just stand on it. If you said it, you said it. If you didn't, you didn't. But anybody that's out there trying to do some outside plotting or scheming or thinking that you are smarter than the group tank that the think tank that's here, y'all got to do better. Whatever the conspiracy was, it didn't work. It's not gonna work. Um, the potential plot to expose people, folks got to be careful with that. Because um, you got to make sure you don't have anything in your closet that would be exposed as well. If it hits, fine. If it doesn't, I don't really care. I said what I said. Nobody's perfect, but especially on this internet thing, a lot of people out there, folks got to be careful when trying to expose folks or with the threats or implication that they're gonna expose somebody. Nobody's scared of y'all, and we don't expect y'all to be scared of us. However, we say what we say and we stand on it. If you are on some undercover brother type of shit, as far as um, calling one person and giving you're not being straight up. You're dancing around the issue instead of walking through it when there ain't no issue. Also, if the issue ain't got nothing to do with you, you shouldn't be making no phone calls anyway. Um, I had some conversations and I talked to who I needed to talk to. If I wasn't talking to you, then it had nothing to do with you. And saying that to say and another thing, who I am on the internet is who I am in real life. And if you don't know, come see about me. Period. Whoever. That's for whoever. Cause I'm like this. And on that, I laughed at that gorilla picture. But here's another thing. Folks out there, don't throw no rocks and hide your hands. Don't block pages and make posts, cause that's weak. You feel me? That's real weak, and that's low class. Um, like don't that's weird. And also don't. Oh my God, I'm not problematic. I'm not talking about nobody, but yet you are, and I think that it's not gonna get back to whoever it need to get back to, and then when they fire back at you, then all of a sudden it's a problem and you are mislabeling or calling people out their name. Like that's weird. And I don't respect any of that. And it's I just folks want a excuse me. You want a conversation. I'm very approachable. You could talk to me. But if you come in and you talking to me sideways or crazy, that's where we're gonna have a problem. But
So I want to say smooth because for people who don't know what is happening as far as exactly what you're talking about, I'll make a small reference. There was, of course, I did expose Lex for talking to Smooth. Mind you, these messages that came out, Smooth was talking about myself. Also, she made some comments about Lee and Dina, but she said she had her reasons. I addressed it on my own video and say what I said. But I want you to, of course, say that because people were confused because I think was said what I should have been mad at you or whatever. If you want to respond to that, what was your reasoning behind sending those messages and DMs and whatnot to the?
I was being an undercover brother. I mean, I don't feel bad about trying to find out what the issue is because like I said before, if okay, I'm sorry, Evie, I'm gonna use you as an example. So if Evie's got a page and I'm cool with Evie, and then somebody that is in a group has an issue with Evie, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find out what's your issue with my friend. And whoever has an issue, yes, Kamisha is my friend, Lee is my friend, Dina is my friend, Ebby is my friend. I already told you who I don't mess with. I'm not gonna give her no shine. I don't even have a problem with Lex. I just think she's weird. and whoever is her friend, God bless you. Like, carry forward. But I went in, you know, it wasn't anything malicious. I didn't have any ill intent behind it. I was really just trying to get to the bottom of what the real issue is, because I'm being told there is no issue, and then you turn around and you make a post about one of my friends. So that would allude to me that there is an issue.
Interesting.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
Mm.
don't know, it just wasn't adding up to me, and I just rather the person, if they got an issue with you, Kamisha, or with Lee or me or whoever, just be straightforward. All this, it's weird. Like, I don't know, and it's trying to play the princess in the
Victim.
south. Well, yeah, the victim, but it's a little more than that, because in the groups it's, oh, everybody's attacking me. Oh my God, I
Mm-hmm.
don't do nothing to nobody. I don't, but you do though.
Mm-hmm.
And then you wonder, then you know get, and people respond back to your foolery, and then all of a sudden they're attacking you. They're racist. They're, you know, this the hate train. No, baby, you put something out there, and then you think that you weren't supposed to get a response. That's not logical. That's not rational.
So I'm gonna say this, because I want to. I know
Um,
Lee has some before Lee has a response. I wanted to say, as far as that, as far as the ape thing, being racist, all that kind of crap. We're
That's
both
weird.
black. We're both black, and so I'm not understanding how we saying that you look like an ape, but you're posting the back of my skull saying that my fiance eating back of hot dogs, and you're upset that I'm saying that you are one gorilla ape, and I'll say it again, versus Chris's back. And rest in peace, Chris is back because he lost a battle because you're big as fuck. So I don't understand the problem with me saying that when you came from me. You
Right,
can't
but
handle
see,
the smoke.
but you making my point. You feel what I'm saying? Because
mm.
you didn't. It's not even a war, right? But you issued a response. Granted, she didn't like the response, but who cares? But where did she send you those pictures personally, or did somebody else send you them pictures
What picture you talking about the
of,
one
of your head? Which you
somebody sent to me. I don't
But
follow
that's my
anything she
point.
does.
No. But my point is the portrait is being painted that you're the villain. Oh, I don't have a problem with Kamisha, but yet you go and post those types of pictures. So that was the catalyst for me to say, well, you're saying there's no problem, but your actions are not vibing with what
But
you're saying.
smooth, the thing that I will say to what you said, I never miss words when I went live.
No,
I said, no, hold on. I said when I came to Lex, baby, it's you and me, nobody else. I never ever involved anyone else in that. I
right,
said that when I'm coming for you, I would do it forever because I want to. And it's commission reviews and lists. I never included nobody in that.
right.
So when you made, I know you was texting back and forth with her. I know what the reason why you were doing it, but when you made statements like, "Oh, she didn't keep that on the same," yes, I did.
No, I
Everything that
wasn't
I
talking
said,
about you.
no. The
Oh,
comment that the text message back and forth when you stated, when she said, "Oh, I respect your life." I said even the live when I dragged her the first time,
mm.
I said I respect what she did, but I respectfully left her group. But she got mad at me for leaving her group, and I said she's toxic as fuck, and that would be for forever.
Oh yeah,
That
and
was
that was another thing, because from her side of the story, you were upset that she put you out the group, and those were her words.
So I've already showed the text messages. I
Right,
mean,
right, right.
they've been shown. Literally, I left her group and didn't even know about the second group. I just joined a group because I was doing Red to Love as a blogger, and she said, "Oh, I removed you from my group." I'm like, "I know it's your group." I said, "But okay," and she was like, "Well, you didn't even tell me that's my first group." I
Right,
thought that was odd and weird, and I was like, "Bitch, I can't fuck with that." And that's kind of how I was. So to me, I have receipts to prove all that.
right.
Weird. She only gives partial of the story, but you were you said you were just trying to get information, but in that moment, it was kind of fraudulent because I literally said all these things on a live. I said them on every video. I didn't hold nothing back. That I respected her in the beginning, but in the second part, I'm like, I can't fuck with her. She's weird and fraudulent. And then the fact of the matter is, she wouldn't have got on that show if it wasn't for me. I'll say it again for people in the back. She
Right.
wouldn't have gotten on that show if it wasn't for me. So I'm not understanding all the extra stuff that I hear from her. And oh, all the extra apes. I don't get it. Because she's an ape to me. She's a cartoon character. She's nothing to me.
Right. But on just to close my little segment out again, when I was in a different, like before me and Lee had a conversation. Um, I did make a comment, and I did make sure I apologized. And if I offended anybody, I do stand on that. I apologize. I did want to clarify that the mod lady, I did mess that up because I was told by the outside party that those were the one and the same person. So when I got that clarification, I still stand on that she's a weird ass hoe. And y'all already know who I'm talking about. I stand on that. She's a weird ass hoe. And if y'all don't know the back, it's it because she hasn't clarified some stuff and it started a whole big thing. But I digress. I'll leave that for another date. But as far as the lady from Reddit, I don't. If that's not the same person, I apologize because I was told y'all was the same one. Y'all was one and the same. So make
Wait,
that
well, hold on. Hold on. So you said I just have to ask this because you said weird ass, and the weird
ho
part again. She's
ho
not. She is
ho
a.
ho.
Well,
Weird ass hoe. Weird
I
ass
don't get because whole the definition of that to me is not what I feel mod is. She's a mother. She's a wife. I just don't. I don't.
Let me explain it. Well,
Okay.
I don't have a problem explaining it
Right.
because when you had the issue with Monica,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
She was the foundation of
Right.
that
Okay.
problem. And
Mm-hmm.
to this day, she has yet to clear that up. She didn't on either. I don't know what she said to you, but I know on Monica's side, it's not clear,
Okay.
right? So I just found that to be real weird, and I think it was messed up because had she been clear from y'all's phone call, it wouldn't have escalated to where it got to where Lee got involved. The baby from Ready to Love, it wouldn't. I don't think it would have escalated that to that point. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said, that's why I stand on what I said. That's some weird ass shit to me.
No.
That behavior is weird. She's weird
Okay.
to
Okay.
me.
Gotcha. Okay. Lee, I'm sorry, Mom. I know you're having some kind of phone issue, whatever.
She talking.
It's because I was trying to put I was first of all I was on the
We,
elevator trying to
Mama, we can't even, Mama, we can't understand nothing you're saying. It's like it's choppy. Okay. So Raven's asking the chance to be for mod. I know you guys are kind of figure. Okay, she said,
Nobody's beefing with mine. Who is that?
just
okay.
a regular.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me
we can
now?
hear you. A regular in the chat.
Yeah.
That's smooth. Yes, go ahead.
It's
We
the
can hear you.
Lord. This is the Lord. I know it. First of all, I was on the elevator, so that's why you couldn't hear me.
I can't. We can't understand you at all now. It's still choppy.
What the entire hell?
Yeah, it's real choppy. We can't understand you. Okay, so we're going to get into the episode. I really want to. I want to go into the episode, and then we're gonna come back to table this at the end or whatever. But let's start talking about this actual. Let's see. Can she? Oops, sorry.
This episode was weird.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I heard what Smooth was saying but I was on the elevator. So my thing is this: um, you reached out to my mom, right? That was the and I seen the messages in between you and Miss Weirdo. Um, and what the exact words was, well, her mama need to get her in check, and if she don't, I will.
And I can
And that
clarify
explained my
that.
problem. And when you called me, that wasn't brought up. That wasn't brought up. It was
It,
I'm apologizing before you hear from somebody else. Mind you, I ain't been in no group chat of it. I ain't get to the text messages of between you and Miss Weirdo until after the fact. And then after the fact, I didn't say nothing to you. I ain't say, but I'm addressing it. So
okay.
your apology is not accepted because I feel like you were saving face before the text messages was released, whether it was in a group chat or by Kamisha, because you didn't want whatever you felt that was gonna come forth. And that is my personal opinion, and I'm staying 10
That's
toes
fine.
down on it.
Okay.
Mm.
Now you gonna let
Now,
me explain my statement or no?
nope, I'm not, because I'm about to keep on going on. Because the next subject, that was one subject. We're gonna move on to the next subject, because
Okay.
as the next topic of conversation is, I got into it with Miss Weirdo, and everybody about to be collateral damage at this point in time. um on my personal Facebook page, behind a profile picture, she decided to go on because I didn't answer her in my inbox. Now, because this is my auntie's page, I can't say exactly what I want to say, but it's along the lines of, bitch, fuck you. And everything that you stand on, and everything that I said yesterday on my Facebook page, which everybody has screenshots of, because I made sure, as I said on
I
the
don't have.
live earlier this week, I made
It's
sure that
crazy.
anything that you say in my DMs, we ain't gonna have no conversation in DMs, because I know how you get down.
Mm.
You like to doctor Lex, text
Mm.
message threads, and inbox threads. So I made sure that it was public knowledge, bitch.
Yep.
Wait, can
Nope.
I ask one question? What was the? Because I didn't see it. What was the
It was
picture?
off. She. Ugh.
No, no. I just want to know what the picture was. Because I'm being nosy.
No, oh well, it's all screenshot. So
I don't
I'll send it
have
to
it.
you. It's
Okay,
okay.
cool.
I'll send it
Oh,
to
no,
you.
no.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
10 folks say no
I'll
more.
send it to
Okay.
you.
Yes,
She.
ma'am.
Just what you. Yeah. It's. She's
We
showing
can
her
have a
toe.
further discussion on what I said if you want. Yeah, I'm open. But I
So
still love you.
therefore, I'ma stand 10 toes down on what the French toast I said.
Hmm. Period.
Period.
So
Yeah.
Lex,
It
you
was
can
crazy.
kiss my ass, and when you receive that box of roaches and them funeral pamphlets, I hope you drop dead. Have a great day. Let's go
Oh
on to
my
the
God.
now.
Jesus
Let's move
Christ. What
on
is
to the next
happening?
conversation, and that's for the review. Cause she was listen. We ain't hear nothing from that mental patient all for the last 2 days. I you
Just 1 second. Can I use that box of roaches?
yes you
I'm
can.
listen, I'm gonna need you. Listen, I know you upset with me. I don't care because I love you. But I'm gonna need you to start writing your reads down because
I'm gonna
no,
need
I'm
you
not
to.
even, no, it's
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
no, I'm
she
dead
know
ass
what
serious. I'm gonna
she
need me to
know.
start writing her
She
shit
already
down,
know
bro.
my voice where it's going. Now I have to
Oh my
say
god.
anything else.
So
Cause
that's it. And
Oh
what
my
I
god.
said when
what
this information was brought to me on the day that it was brought to me, I was very very calm, and we went back and forth on my personal Facebook page, where people from my job are following me on my personal Facebook page. People
Mm,
from different variety of events that I have hosted and or planned is on my personal social media. We got what she say? We got LLCs over here. Meanwhile, you living in a slave house behind your parents' house because your siblings
oh
don't
my
fuck with you. All
God.
my siblings fuck with me, bitch. Yeah,
Mm.
because since I heard, I hope that you hear exactly what
Lee,
I'm saying. You
Lee,
you you know
Lee,
you know
go.
where I live,
Let her go.
and it's
No,
only
no.
it's a
I
3 hour
understand that, but
ride
I know
or a
but
2 hour train
I
ride,
that's I still look at the
and
end of
I'm
the
standing
day.
10 toes down on
At
what
the
I
end of the
said. I know
day,
this is
and
my
I
auntie's page,
know
but I'm
no, it's nothing
done.
to do with that. But I'm watching out for you as well. So it's not even
Uh
about
huh.
that. So
Yeah. So
she already knows that.
because
Just
I know her fan favorites is in the group in the
I know they're
chat.
here. I can care less
So
about that.
so the
I care
people
less
that's in the
about the
chat
trolls
that's
and the
reporting
fake
back to
ones.
her, I said what the French toast I
She's
said
here on
because
the fake page. She's here. She's
oh
here on the
okay,
fake page. No, no,
well
no, no.
well
She's here on the fake page. She's here.
you
Trust
heard
me.
what I said. And let me tell you one thing is for sure and two things is for certain. And this is not a promise nor a threat. Well, this is not a threat. It is very much so a promise. One thing that I can do is catch flights.
24 minutes in, and
Mm.
we had not talked about one part about the show, and not once,
We
not
we gonna
one.
get to the show. We gonna get to this whack ass show because let me tell you
Okay,
something.
but
Come
Lee,
2 weeks
Lee,
from
Lee,
now,
Lee,
you gonna be
Lee.
forgotten.
Okay, that part is true. But Lee, I need you to
Okay.
calm out there. Calm out there, please. Calm out there, please. Please.
That's
Just
all I got. I'm going on mute so I can warm up
I'm
my
pretty sure you have
my
more than that,
burritos from Talking Taco.
okay, but go heat them up. So let's go ahead and talk about Jesus
Auntie
Christ.
Debbie, can you give us a review, please?
Oh my God. Now she acting like mom, but go ahead, Abby. With at this point, doesn't matter.
Listen, I done had about 6 shots of tequila for this very episode.
Abby, go ahead and give us a quick
Miss Queen of
recap.
Fake Pages in the chat.
Oh Jesus.
Uh, I'm sorry. I had no idea any of this was
Yeah,
happening.
it
I had
ran
no
it
idea
ran this
this was
deep.
going
I
on.
sent it to you, but you know you don't deal with all that extra. But
I tend to mind my black ass business because I have rage issues and I
I
too
know.
will
I
take a
try.
bite
I
and
try,
drop a location in a minute. So
I've been
I
very
try.
but
quiet,
before here,
and actually, I've been
before
quiet for
here,
several weeks. I didn't say
Lee, got
anything.
my thing. I get Abby review. I mean recap, whatever.
Okay, so what had happened was
Jesus help.
is at the top of the show, the man who liked to cook said,
Child.
"Well, let me cook this here, bitch. Damn, here, take the damn breakfast." And she was like, "Oh, I love you so much." Blah, blah, blah.
Not having
And
me the cake.
then that other nigga was like, "I can't believe he made her breakfast just for her and then
Oh
took it
yeah,
to her."
Chris.
Nigga, that's why
Mhm.
you be talking long distance because you
Not
ain't
not Mr.
worth a damn.
Dangling Earring. Oh, let me be quiet.
Oh my.
Then uh everybody they played that stupid game match.
Never have I
Never,
ever.
ever, ever. Yeah.
No, we ain't got to that game yet. We at the game with the actual lady outside, and she
Oh.
was
Oh,
like,
very
"How
ghetto.
do you know each other? How well do you know each other? And
Mhm.
your answers gonna match. Do you know their favorite color and what they like to eat, and what they like to drink, and blah 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 blah." And then one girl was sitting in her confession. Well, me and my man, we talk all the time, so we
My
know
man, my
better
man.
than everybody else. Girl, please. And then they whoop de woo and wop de wah, and everybody is like, uh, this man ain't never gonna tell this girl she got a baby. Did you just not gonna tell her? So we all looking at her and looking at him and looking at her. They done did tacos for everybody. They cooked for everybody.
Taco Tuesday.
Fixing Holy Ghost. And and then everybody looking at each other. They looking at everybody got a secret. And this girl is how does this girl? Everybody's throwing hints. They looking at each other weird when they be in the same room. How is this baby not catching on? And there's something that everybody else knows, but where is your? I guess that's why you with this nigga because your discernment.
Oh my God, Jesus.
I agree.
Because ain't no way in the world that everybody know this secret. Everybody knows the secret except
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Come on.
Like, is you high all the time? Like, did you take some
Oh my
mushrooms before you
God.
get? Like, what is
Not
happening?
high.
Like, where's your wrong with your medulla oblongata? Why do you don't know that something is going? You don't feel it feels weird in the atmosphere when everybody is keeping the secret except for you, and then nobody, and the secret is being kept poorly, where people are making noises
Yes.
and everybody as soon
Oh,
as
I can't wait. I can't wait.
comes up, everybody's looking at each other like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you don't pick up on none of that. None of that.
He is horrible. Yeah, he is horrible. He's terrible.
I got on today. And then they played the Never Have I Ever, and they said a bunch of sexual stuff, and that one boy couldn't handle it. He ran off to go throw up and slide down the wall and cry in his room.
Oh
and
my
then get upstairs.
God.
The girl said
Jesus.
that she slept with more than one person in a day. Was that what it was that threw him
Yeah,
off?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you won't the first, and you surely won't be the last. He will be fine.
Not the last, 100%.
She destroyed his spirit with that.
This should be the Sesame Street of dating. Never ever met season. This is like children here. Like seriously, how old are
And
y'all?
so he get his feelings, and her sister and his homeboy show up, and both the homeboy and the sister is on boy's side. When he talk about if he asks you a question, just answer the question. And I have to be honest, I'm on their side too. It ain't that deep. Tell him if he is gonna be what it's gonna be. If y'all gonna be together,
Right.
y'all gonna be together.
Mhm.
If
Exactly.
you give him an answer that he just can't take, then that's just what it is. He wasn't meant to be yours in the first place, and you go on about your life, and you like men. They're like buses. If you just wait 5 minutes in the same spot, another one
I
is coming
mean,
right up the
hey,
street.
I'm
It
so,
ain't
so
even that
serious. I'm so
for
serious.
real. Friend, stop operating out of a scarcity mindset like this gonna be the only nigga that's ever gonna love you. That is not the truth. sweetheart.
I
If
got an
you just
issue with
stay
the
where being you,
timeline.
another nigga is coming around the corner. There's another nigga waiting in line, waiting for this nigga that's in your face right now to fuck up, so you can.
I mean, right there,
and he can
100%
walk into his destiny. Ain't
in
nobody
the
got time
DM
for that.
waiting.
And we got to the end of this little freaking episode, and that little girl with the dread still don't know that nigga got a 2-month-old baby.
So the secret episode, you my little secret. Ty thought he would make breakfast and thought he'd be cute. And look, I wasn't mad at it. Whatever. Chris was hating. Hold on, Chris gonna say he being like a woman. First of all, Chris shouldn't say anything. I'm sorry. Chris should even mouth the words woman. He gonna never say he being like a woman, making her breakfast. Are you serious? Like, to me, Chris, you have a fake relationship. You shouldn't even say anything. I don't know what you guys thought about it, but I thought that him saying that was weird to me. I just didn't understand the problem. He has a relationship issue, Ty, and he wants to make breakfast for his woman to kind of make up for the wrong he did. Smooth, what do you thought? What you think?
I think that he was demonstrating that he was listening. He used his inner ear and heard his partner's grievances. And yeah, I mean, he actually, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I applaud him for hearing what, listening to what she said and actually taking the appropriate steps to, say, hey, I heard what you said. This is how I'm trying to fix it because I'm trying to be with you. Because he could have completely ignored her and kept cooking for the house.
Exactly. Abby, what you thought, Mama? Same thing?
Yeah, the same thing. And then the little nigga who said,
Chris.
him gonna tell the little girl with the bad wig that she doing too much because she sniggled when they said something about a secret during the game. He was like, come here, let me holler at you, because I'm gonna check you, because you just doing too much.
Yeah, he weak as fuck.
I don't know. It's something about he comes off very misogynistic, very giving very narc like tendencies. Like you said, don't cater to your woman, don't feed her breakfast. So she just supposed to cook the breakfast. You can't never turn them. Baby, I see the work that you do, and I want to show you that I appreciate you, so I'm gonna cook you a meal. That's an issue for you, sir? How that man appreciates his woman is an issue for you?
Again, Chris has
you
issues.
Feel like that's too much, that means that you ain't never gonna do it. If I was in a relationship with you, that would be a red flag for me.
Right.
It's gonna be forever hungry.
Look, come on, hungry man, TV dinner. So Taronda said, fellas, what's your favorite color? One of the questions Brittany said she doesn't have one, but she's in black. The little questions, little small stuff that go back and forth. Jared said blue, she said yellow. Now it was corny, but whatever. I didn't get a lot out of it, in my opinion. So beyond that, the question that was asked about what is better, online dating or real life, and so that got Lex upset because she said disrespectful because he was the only one that said online when everybody said in real life. I didn't think it was that damn deep, but all of a sudden, to give Chris and Lex some camera time, there's a small little issue. The majority said real life, and Chris said Lex. Okay, so what do you thought about that, Smooth? What you thought? Lee, you here? Not sure if she's here or not. Lee?
Sure, she's here.
Lee is here.
Okay.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you clear, Mama. We can hear you.
Okay.
Just her picture gone.
Okay, yeah. So your thoughts about Chris getting up? I'm sorry, Lex, the forehead queen, getting upset because he chose online instead of real life.
Her fault.
Well, you know what?
She need to get ass. She need to get off. She need to get offline and
hold on. Let me hear, Mama. Let me hear Lee.
Well,
Go ahead, Lee.
What? I would have chose online too if I was catfish and seen somebody that I was online fake dating for a year, and she built like a trash bag full of busted can of Grand biscuits.
True.
Okay. You know what? I wonder if they giving sponsorships for waist trainers.
Well, she
Sweet
was she
here.
won't she
Like,
don't make
I
she
wonder if they
don't
giving
make it.
sponsorships for waist trainers.
She in my inbox talking about some. She got some LLC. She might need to reach out to Sweet Sweat. They always looking for
A brand ambassador.
a
No, I
brand
think she should reach out
ambassador.
to Linguisine and Weight Watchers and see if they'll take her on. So
Maybe
she
she
can
need
drop
to
about
hit
Didn't they
30
drop
pounds.
Didn't they drop Oprah? They got a spot open. Okay, I'm done. Hey.
Hey,
Okay.
somebody get it.
Oh, Raven.
She her wigs. Somebody wigs.
No,
Can we
no,
get
no, 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 no. Crown me on TikTok need to help her find a good wig because the wig that she got looked like the straw hat that I got in my closet because she's sitting at a 50% density on the wigs. And seeing that my TT ain't got no wig on today and she is the queen of wigs, she can tell me that I ain't wrong. And then there's that. And Raven, don't be sad that I'm sad. I'm not sad because I read her to filth yesterday on my Facebook. But let's go ahead and get on to the next couple because they didn't get too much screen time anyway. Chris was
5 minutes.
Chris was too busy probably texting his boyfriend. Next subject.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my
You know
God.
what? But on the
Jesus
side
Christ.
note,
What
just
the
a
hell
caveat off of
happening?
Lee, She's Happy
Oh my
Hair
God.
is having a sale.
Yes, she's happy hair.
She's Happy Hair. Not trying to plug them because I don't know. I know them, but I don't know them.
Next caller.
Oh my God, I'm so scared right now.
Next caller.
So Kaya.
There we go.
Kaya, this caller. So that was a lot. But again, just so she can if she understands what we're saying. I want to make sure to translate for Lex. I want to make sure I had a translator here for her so she can understand what
The
being
translator
said.
is crazy.
Okay, so you know, 1 8, 1 back. Sorry about that. I'm racist. My bad. I'm black. But anyway, to continue. So the questions that was asked: never, ever, ever kiss the same sex. That was kind of awkward. I don't think that Clave knew what was going on, but they made a point of toggling over there for. I was like, I don't know. Was it BS to you? They toggled there for 30 seconds. Oh, he said the same sex. I just think that Clay didn't understand what was happening. Or did you think there was more?
I think he got confused as to what they were saying to him. And so that's what that was. And they gave him a little ribbon for it. And we moved on. It wasn't that deep. We don't even care.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
This was another episode. I just tell a girl you got a baby. Okay, I'm shut up.
Right.
How you gonna keep sleeping with this girl? No, good way to tell. I'm gonna tell her when my best friend get here.
That
what your
was
best
so
friend
weird.
gonna do?
That was weird to me. And then go in the bubble room right before you said that. Like, bro, you knew you wanted to get some. Like, go ahead. Let's go ahead and go to the extra baby talk. Abby, go ahead. Jump into it. We already here. Your thoughts on Clave hiding in the baby? No shade, but that's literally what it is. He's hiding a whole child.
I don't understand. He's a liar, and he's proven to be a liar, and he's lied over and over and over again. I don't know what I don't know what more we. He lied about being a vegan. He lies when the truth will do, sir. You just all you had to say was you're not a vegan.
Right.
You like a little piece of bologna every now and again. Like I don't. Like what is? Why are we? You are too grown to lie.
Don't make no sense.
I need you to mature. I need you to emotionally age to where you get to the point where what you gotta lie for? What they gonna do? That's why most people I find my circle gets smaller and smaller because I refuse to lie to people.
Period.
Facts.
I refuse.
Love that.
Because what you gonna do but be mad? Because you can't fight me.
Okay. Let's go.
And when I tell you, and I'm telling you the truth, it might hurt a little bit, but I'm doing it out of love because I refuse to lie to your face. So I need you too big, your forehead too massive to be telling all these lies like this.
Wait a minute.
His body is massive.
Her forehead is too big, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Go ahead. He can see her forehead and still have room for other people. That's all I'm saying.
You talking about on Tati?
No. Lex's forehead is so big that he could sit on her forehead and still have room for other people to sit on the forehead. It's just that
Probably.
big.
Well, y'all know just because the
I don't
cranium
even
is
know
big
which
does
one.
not indicate the brain size is big. So
No, the brain size is about the size of a fish. But I'm just saying, what we see is extra
Just
forehead.
because you got a big forehead and a big brain don't mean you using it to its fullest capacity.
I'm
She
not
looks
assuming
like
there's a big brain.
she has a cone head. If you got a cone head,
Which one is she?
she is the alien. I'm sorry.
That
That is
means
the
nothing.
$75,000 question.
She is the
Which
light
one is she? The
skinned
one with
one.
the top.
Today she had a tomahawk on, like an Indian outfit on. I don't know what she had on.
Not a turban.
What did she have? The Indian outfit when he was the one he was telling how she was acting, being messy. I thought that was so funny how Chris was saying you're giving messy. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Like
Hey, girlfriend.
I was like, that shit is hilarious.
Crazy for him to say giving messy when he showed up to this show after he got done dealing with old girl from the other show that he was on because he had produced a transplant, but he
I'll wait to the episode
here with her.
when
But how
I'll
was
wait to
she
them.
being?
I'll wait till
Well,
they
I mean,
show the
she have
rest of
her
the
own ways
episode
of
so we
being
can really
messy.
get into it,
But
because
I
we all know
digress.
this is fake and fraudulent. We know the whole thing is fake and fraudulent. The whole storyline is fake and fraudulent. We all know that. It's whatever. But yes,
And I'm still,
she is messy. Don't be surprised. That wasn't cute. Oh, I'm just giving messy. You're telling her what not to be. Y'all are both messy and fake. It's just confusing. That whole scene was confusing to me. I don't know.
Weird. He's a liar.
Okay. You thought about
He
So
lies
did you really
unnecessarily.
not know that the secret that she was laughing about was the fact that he had said he was vegan and not the
No.
baby?
Yeah.
Until that girl told her that it was the baby.
But that's next week, ain't it?
She told her this week.
Oh.
She told the little mixed girl,
Charlie,
told her that he got a baby.
Mm-hmm. She told Brittany that, which in turn means everybody gonna know by the end of the day. So pretty much, yes, probably everybody knows now. But yeah, she told Brittany that. But at first, nobody. Lex was allegedly laughing and talking about, oh, it's about the whole vegan situation, not about the fact that he had a whole baby. That's 2
Right,
months
because
old.
she didn't know that he had a baby. That little girl told her he had a baby at the end of the episode.
Well, somebody should be laughing at that. Somebody missed they kids' graduation to be on a show with a nigga that like men. But I digress.
Oh shit. Well, one thing
I'm
will
sorry,
say,
what happened now?
she's talking about Lex, the big forehead. I will say this:
graduation, so she can film for this show, and not get picked because his type ain't there.
Let me not say my hums and ha's for praising the Lord, because it seems like people got a problem with that. So let me.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Clock it. Clock it.
She made the last time. Well, I don't want to get
clock it.
The last time I was doing something, I was talking about her. She was humming and everything. People were saying that she's agreeing with me because she's humming with us, agreeing with us on the panel. Oh Lord,
if I agree, what's the problem? If I don't agree, what's the problem? Like,
all I'm gonna
if I want to hum and how to praise the Lord, then that's what I want to do. What's the issue?
All I'm gonna say is, if I subscribe to this $19.99, I know what I'm gonna find.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next caller.
Okay. So when I put this wig on, I knew it was gonna be a mess today. Okay. First of all, shout out to 76 of y'all that's in the chat. Do me a favor if you don't mind, hit that Cash App for me, because y'all really in the chat, loving y'all down. Just hit the Cash App for everybody. Y'all, all people on the panel, please put your Cash App in the chat, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. So I don't even know where we at on the show. Hopefully at the end.
Close to the end. We're absolutely at the end because this shit happened.
Oh Lord. Okay,
this is not the number one episode on. Let's be real, because I've seen that in some people's profile bios. Y'all ain't the number one show. Y'all don't have 4 million.
Oh no. Never admit it's pretty low. I'm sorry. No, y'all not.
Can I finish? Let me go ahead and say this. Y'all are not the number one show on OWN. We can say that. Actually, the number one show on OWN is Love and Marriage Huntsville. So we can actually start there, followed by Ready to Love. Y'all have a 0.01
come on,
viewership on premiere night.
And then husband about to be canceled, allegedly.
Okay. So let me go ahead and say this. Y'all ain't the number one show. Yeah, the 4 million views that y'all allegedly said that y'all have is over a course of time.
So over both.
I'm not done yet. So y'all ain't the number one show. I need y'all to take that out y'all's profile bios because y'all some fibbers. Okay. AKA liars, just in case the people in the chat don't follow the Bible.
Oh wow. That's the definition.
Okay. So y'all ain't the number one show. Y'all ain't gonna never be the number one show. And I hope to the man upstairs, for Lex's father's sake,
Lee,
that y'all get canceled after this season.
Okay, geez, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
It's done. So look, so I'm gonna tell you something right now. So let me tell you something, little girl, little girl, me Lex, little mama. I have spared you so much, and I'm gonna continue to do so.
Oh, but I don't.
But Lee, but girl, you already know that for me, you don't want it. That's why you go to other people. When you actually come for me, really come for me, you know where I am at.
Actually, no. Go to Kamisha's profile pictures and have a battle with her over there.
Lee, stop. She's not gonna do all that again.
You should.
Lex is not gonna do all that because she's scared and she know what it is over here, and that's fine.
Well,
you're scared. Stay where you are.
Didn't say nothing.
And you got pictures of old pictures of 2 years ago. Mama, take pictures of my body now. Can you not see this? I'm nowhere near that weight. Let's look at your picture on your body now. Let's compare. Let's trust and believe.
Like a bag.
Let's trust and believe I'm gonna be straight. You can see me very, very thin. Baby, go ahead. Let's do picture. I'm ready for that. Are you ready? I'm ready if you take off your wig. See, I show my bald head every day, mama. So people are saying, I shouldn't say that. Why not? You show my bald head. But then when I actually take off your wig, you show your face and a partial of your lace front. Ma'am, take off your wig so I can see what's under the scalp. Because I show mine every day. I have no shame.
She got
but I can show you that I can rock it. It doesn't matter. But I'm showing a bad wig and still wearing it better than you.
Well, you know what? Your wig has more density than the wig that we see on national television on the regular basis. Okay, you're not built like a trash bag full of grand busted biscuits. Okay, and you don't look like you have had a hard knock life all your life. All right, I'm not gonna get on the age because there's people who be saying that I be out here bullying for ages.
I'm 48 and love it.
Not you the same age as her, and you look better than her.
I never hit it. I never hit it. Never hit it. I'm 48, love it. And don't hide my age. No big deal.
And before we wrap this on up,
and we are wrapping it up,
you will never, ever, forever, you do never look younger than me. And if you think that you look younger than me, your body look 100 years older than me. Because one thing is for sure and two things is for certain. My body is motherfucking TEA. I could pull a nigga in a granny nightgown in my sleep.
Lord Jesus, have mercy. So final words.
My aunties is on
these final words. Smoov.
Fuck her.
That
part. Final words, sister Abby.
We don't even need to play no Christian music.
I'm not doing nothing. Lee, I swear to God. Abby, final words, Abby.
I said everything you said.
I said Abby. Final words.
This is a lot. God is still good regardless.
All the time.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
All I gotta say is
fuck her.
Oh, let me stop laughing
You
before I
see,
get
you
a phone
see, you
call.
see my face, right?
Like,
Yep, I do. You see, do you see it? Do you see it?
Yep.
I want to make sure before I get to. Okay, so my final words is, I look better than you, baby. No matter what you do, bad wig or not, bald headed or not, bitch, I look better than you. Period. Love y'all.
Oh,
Subscribe.
and you got a fiance, and she don't.
I do.
Okay,
And
very good.
he loved all the hot dogs and everything about me, baby. While you are having a fake relationship,
No,
that is
and
it.
while you living in a
And
place.
when we're done,